Stapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avatara varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. Yathagner dahika shakti Ramakrishne stita hiya sarva vidya swarupam tam Sharadam pranamamyaham Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu Namah Shri Yatirajaya Vivekananda Suraye Satchit Sukhaswarupaya Swamine Tapaharine Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Akhandamandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam darshitam yena tasmai Shri Gurave namaha. Aneka janma samprapta karma bandha vidahine atmajnana pradhanena tasmai Shri Gurave namaha. Brahmanandam paramasukadam kevalam jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam gagana sadrusham tattvamasyadilaksham ekam nityam bimalamachalam sarvadhi sakshibhutam bhavatitam trigunarahitam sadgurum tam namami sadgurum tam namami sadgurum tam namami. Let us meditate a few minutes with deep faith, concentration and devotion. Let us keep our body straight, close our eyes and slowly inhale and exhale. Very, very slowly, peacefully, in a relaxed way, inhale as much as possible and exhale the same quantity of breath. Positive vibrations, pure vibrations, peaceful vibrations and strong vibrations are entering into your body and mind. They will destroy all the negativity, impurities, restlessness and weaknesses in the mind and in the body. As you exhale, think of positive vibrations, pure vibrations, etc., leaving your body. By this slow, peaceful inhalation and exhalation, the mind will become calm and quiet, pure, peaceful. Try to detach yourself from the various thoughts, memories, forms, and so many other thoughts popping up from the subconscious mind. Don't get excited, don't get worried, just watch for a minute. Think that you are the Atman, Nitya, eternal, Shuddha, pure, Buddha, awakened, Ananda Swarupaha, the blissful self. I am not the Pranamaya Kosha, the Annamaya Kosha. I am not the Manas, nor the Indriyas. I am not the Buddhi. Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. Let us pray for the well-being of all people, health and peace of all people, because you are in them, they are in you, part of the universal self. Sarvastaratu durgani, sarvo bhadrani pashyatu, sarvasad buddhimapnotu, sarvasarvatra nandatu. May all be free from difficulties, may all see what is good, may all be happy everywhere, may all understand what is good, may all be happy, peaceful, healthy everywhere. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Mrutangamaya. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om. Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Parampara. Tapo Bhikshina Papanam Shantanam Vitaraginam Mumukshunam Apekshoyam आत्मबोधो विधीयते तपो विक्षीणपापानां शान्तानां वीतरागिणां मुमुक्षूणामपेक्षोऽयम् आत्मबोधो विधीयते. I am composing the Atmabodha or self-knowledge to serve the needs of those who have been purified through the practice of austerities, tapas, and who are peaceful, shantanam, who are bereft of all other cravings, vitaraginam. Their only desire, pure desire, is to liberate themselves. Mumukshunam, for them is this text, says Adi Shankaracharya. Our usual custom, let us recite 10 shlokas, number 41 to 50. Those who have the book, share it with others. Those who don't have the book, listen and repeat. 41. ज्ञातृज्ञानज्ञेयभेदः परेणात्मनि विद्यते चिदानन्दैकरूपत्वात् दीप्यते स्वयमेव तत् एवमात्मारणौ ध्यानम् मंथने सततं कृते उदितावगतज्वाला सर्वाग्नानीन्धनं दहे अरुणेनेव बोधेन पूर्वं सन्तमसे हृते तत आविर्भवेदात्मा स्वयमेवांशुमानिव आत्मा तु सततं प्राप्तः अपि प्राप्तवदविद्यया तन्नाशे प्राप्तवद्भाति स्वकण्ठाभरणं यथा स्थाणो पुरुषवद्भ्रान्त्या कृता ब्रह्मणि जीवता जीवस्य तात्विके रूपे तस्मिन् दृष्टे निवर्तते तत्त्वस्वरूपानुभवा उत्पन्नं ज्ञानमञ्जसा अहं ममेति चाज्ञानं बाधते दिग्भ्रमादिवत् सम्यक् विज्ञानवान् योगी स्वात्मन्येवाखिलं जगत् एकञ्च सर्वमात्मानम् ईक्षते ज्ञानचक्षुषा आत्मैवेदं जगत्सर्वम् आत्मनोऽन्यविद्यते मृदो यद्वद्घटादीनि स्वात्मानं सर्वमीक्षते जीवन्मुक्तस्तु तद्विद्वान् पूर्वोपाधिगुणां त्यजेत् सच्चिदानन्दरूपत्वात् भवेद्भ्रमरकीटवत् तीर्त्वा मोहार्णवं हत्वा रागद्वेषादिराक्षसान् योगी शान्तिसमायुक्त Atma Ramo Virajate. This is up to 50th Sloka. We were dealing with 51 and little of 52. That also we will chant. Continue. Bahya Nitya Sukha Saktim Hitvatma Sukha Nirvritaha Ghatastha Deepavat Swasthaha Swantareva Prakashate. Bahya Nitya Sukha Saktim Hitvatma Sukha Nirvritaha Ghatastha Deepavat Swasthaha Swantareva Prakashate. Upadistopi Tadharmai Alipto Vyomavan Munihi Sarva Vimudhavan Tishte Sarva Vimudavat Tishte Asakto Vayuvaccharet. Yes. A Jivan Mukta or a yogi, after crossing the ocean of delusion, which is in the form of various Rakshasas, the Shadripu as we know it, which keeps on attacking us, including Bhaya and Ahankara, etc., or the passions. Yogi, again the word used, Shanti Samayuktaha, becomes united with peace and dwells in the bliss derived from the realization of the self alone, says Shankara in the 50th Sloka. That in detail we understood in the previous Sundays. Now continuing, 51. Bahya Anitya Sukha Asaktim Hitva. What is the Bahya Sukha? The attachments, the addictions, the involvements, the various investments, the various so-called securities of the temporary world. All this is called Bahya Sukha. And this Bahya Sukha is qualified by Anitya. Bahya Sukha Anitya. And the yogi, what does he do? Asaktim. The fleeting joys of the outer world, he gives up. Hitva. And what is this outer world that people think it is permanent? Anatma. It is not the real. Atma Sukha Nirvritaha. After renouncing these, Hitva, these and other things followed, the effects of the world, the yogi is contented. Atma Sukha Nirvritaha. He is at ease with himself. He is totally satisfied with Atma Sukha. The Sukha in the external world seems to be strong, but it can break at any time. It is like a branch of a mango tree. It appears strong, but once you try to hold it and hang on it, it will break. So at what time, where, who, when will affect us or disturb us, we do not know. This is the outer world which man is clinging on to. Kambal chodta nahi. Sri Ramakrishna's example. A poor man walking on the side of a river, he sees a kambal, a blanket, floating in the water. And since he is a poor man, he thought, let me use the kambal without knowing what it is, without using his discrimination. He jumps into the river and holds the kambal and bringing it back to the shore. All of a sudden, he is being dragged into the waters. He is trying to escape, but he is not able to. Something very powerful than his effort is pulling him down. He shouts for help, and so many people try to help him. But he is going up and coming in, suffering. Then one elderly man shouts, "Hey bhaiya, kambal chhod do." When he heard kambal chhod do, the man who was drowning replied, मैं कंबल छोड़ दिया, कंबल हमको पकड़ लिया, कंबल छोड़ता नहीं. They were wondering, what is this कंबल छोड़ता नहीं? Then they found it was a bear, elugubanti. The back of the bear will be like a kambal, thick woolen skin. That was, head was inside, the back was floating up, was seen visible outside. This fellow thought it is a kambal, a blanket. Now he has been caught. So what he thought he will enjoy, he is now being enjoyed. Similarly, this world. That is why Sri Krishna says, Padma Patram Ivambhasa. Be like a lotus leaf in the world. Be in the world. Don't get attracted or attached by the world. Not even one drop of the water will touch the leaf of the patra, Padma Patra, but it is in the water. So the yogi will understand this because of his power of discrimination and purity and clarity. Tirtva mohardavam hatva. Giving up. Raga dveshadi rakshasan, that is the previous sadhana, that is dove. Bahya nitya sukha asaktim hitva. He is the king of himself, mentioned in the previous shloka, Atma Ramaha. All his enjoyment, all his happiness, relaxation is within himself. In Vedanta, they give the common example, you are tired after a whole day's work, moving here and there. You are exhausted. Only thing you want is to give up the body. Where will you give up the body? On the bed. Crash onto the bed. After 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you give up the attachment to the body. Beyond the deep sleep state. You dive deep into it, and there is the Anundam. You have given up your body. Because that body is a burden to you because it is tired, exhausted. 6 hours, 7 hours, you don't worry about anything. Maybe 8 hours of peaceful sleep. Afterwards, what all you gave up will come back with compound interest and sit on you and make you work again tomorrow morning. This life cycle goes on. Ghatastadipat swastaha. As a lamp placed inside a jar which is not disturbed. The light is there, brightness, sparkling, the room is lighted up because of the lamp. Whether an oil lamp or a candle. And it is put in a pot. Transparent pot. Then what will happen? It is not disturbed by anything outside, the wind and the fan and other things. Just happily it is inside the pot. Similarly, the Atma Rama Sukha. He Swanta eva prakashate. Swanta eva prakashate. Happiness is all inside. Just to think of it. No other sukha outside, but it is only antar sukha. Atma Rama Sukha. Ramana Maharshi, not a shirt, not a dhoti, nothing, just a loin cloth. Whole world came before him, and he is peaceful. He is just Atma Rama. Sri Ramakrishna, just maybe a little dhoti on his body, but Nityam Ananda Murti. Vimala Paramahamsam. Not one day Sri Ramakrishna was unhappy or in a phase of moroseness, sorrow. No dukkham, nityam ananda murti. People were amazed. Can a man be like that? He is Paramahamsa. He discriminates. What does the Hamsa do? Put a bowl of milk in front of it. It will take the milk and leave the water. Spit out the water content. So, the Gnani does not seek anything outside, but is deeply rooted inside. Swantareva prakashate, like a lamp in a pot. And how to understand this? Sri Ramakrishna's example. He says to his disciples, there are 3 types of Anandam in this world. The first Anandam, he says, is Bhoga. The sensual pleasures which he terms as Vishayanandaha. Vishaya means objects. Like a camel, we go on eating those and trying to enjoy the worldly pleasures. Vishayananda, Vishayananda, Vishayananda. And there is a higher Anandam, he calls it Bhajananandam, Name Ruchi. Bhajana karo, Ananda karo. Why are you drowning in the objective world? So bhajana gives ananda. And Sri Ramakrishna was enjoying the bhajans of Narendra, enjoying the bhajans of so many other devotees and singers who used to come from Calcutta and from other parts of Bengal to Dakshineshwar. And once he knows that somebody is a good singer, he will tell, hey, sing one song on the mother. Make us happy. Not 1 song, 2 songs, 10 songs, it goes on. Old Sri Ramakrishna is full of bhajana ananda. And from bhajana ananda we can still take off to the highest ananda, which is called Brahmananda. Okay, Brahmananda is too high state for me. Another ananda is there. It is called Vidyananda. The joy that you get from real knowledge. It's not just the information. It's not just memorizing some shlokas. It is Vidyananda. Because the mind cannot remain in Brahmananda always. Human mind, it has to come down. But don't allow it to come down to the dirt and dust. It will be very difficult for you to climb up again. Keep it in Bhajanananda. Namasmaran, Smaran Manan. Then the mind will take off to higher levels. Through Vidyananda, study, recite, understand, assimilate, internalize, and go higher up. So Sri Ramakrishna's example. So Vishayananda is unpredictable. Vishayananda is uncontrollable. Vishayananda also is unsustainable. No permanent value. So let not Vishaya Sukham be your goal. But keep your target as Bhajanananda, Vidyananda, Brahmananda. So that is the sadhana that the yogi does intensely and he experiences the higher bliss. So the Vedantic technical language is used here in the 51st shloka. Shines inwardly alone. Satisfied with the bliss derived from the Atman inwardly. Swa antareva prakashate. Mind has got two divisions. One is bahirmukha, another is antarmukha. Kathopanishad, we refer again and again. Yama teaching Nachiketa. He says, "O Nachiketa, from birth, these 5 fellows were constantly with us." What are the 5? Indriyas, Gnana Indriyas. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, they are all projected in this head outside. Paranchikani Vitranat Swayambhu Tasmat Parang Pashyati Na Antaratman. లోపలికి వెళ్ళదే. On Sundays we have our small children's Balavikas Kendra. Today morning I was telling them, I will test each one of you for 1 minute. Close your eyes and sit. 6 days you are away. 7th day you have come on a Sunday. Last Sunday only you came. I will test you today. Except for 4 or 5 out of 500, all others bahirmukha. Within seconds open their eyes. They cannot sit. Habituated to go outside, do something, pinch somebody. It's a fun to see. Just keep observing them. Then we'll understand what the sukha means. They find sukha in this. Playing with the book and something. Again, hey, you failed. You got minus 50. Then he is alert. He is quiet. Again he will start. Bahirmukha. It is not his fault. Nature. From childhood upwards, it is outside. Vivekananda tells now, from childhood upwards, we are taught external mechanism, not internal mechanism. As a result, the sensitivity and the subtlety of the buddhi is hidden by the Vishaya Sukha. From childhood upward, there is a problem. Everything is outside. But that Dhira Purusha says, no, bahut ho gaya, chala ek pe. No outside business. Kaschid dhiraha pratyagatmanam aikshat. The pratyagatman, the inward consciousness, to experience that, he says, he will just shift. Like a Bhagavan Buddha, he just shifted for 40 days. Avritta chakshuhu amritattvam icchan. I want to experience that highest bliss. Not what I was doing in Kapilavastu. And he got it. And Buddha's life says, after getting that realization, became Bodha. Buddha, Buddha, Buddha. There's a call. There's a very tall man, he says, Buddha. Very handsome man, Rajakumara. And his life says he was jumping in joy. He was dancing in joy. Because he got that Bodha. Bahukalpa durlabham. For many kalpas it is difficult to get. I have realized the truth. I have realized the truth. Yemi Anundam. Upanishad experience also says, this sukha, what is meant as swa antareva prakashate, atmarama sukha, antareva prakashate, without any proper vocabulary, the samagana of Samaveda comes out. Ha, ooh, ha, ooh. What do you say about it? What is this experience? It is an anubhava. Like a child which just jumps when it sees the mother. Leaves everything, throws away. Dress falls down, but amma, this child runs. Sri Ramakrishna is to run to the mother. He is not worried about etiquette and manners and things. Where before joy there is nothing. Ha, ooh. The yogis are exclaiming their joy, expressing their joy. Ahamannam, ahamannam, ahamannam. Taittiriya Upanishad. Ahamannado, ahamannado, ahamannadaha. Aham vrikshasya reriva, kirti prushtham gireriva. My kirti is above the mountains. My Kirti is above this universe. This universe is nothing. Mud puddle, small ball. I've got this highest Anundam. So this is our goal, not the Vishaya Sukha, not this entertainments. So we get this idea, shines inwardly alone. Why it shines inwardly? It is all pervasive, very subtle, sukshmati sukshma. So innermost self is the subtlest of the subtle, which means that it is all pervading and nothing pervades it. The final experience of joy, of the infinite, of the all-pervading self, the subtlest of the subtle, the ever-effulgent, the pure awareness. Shantoyam Atma, Anandamaya Brahma. Everywhere see the bliss. Anandam, Anandam, Anandam. The Gnani, the experiencer, the yogi, the Jivan Muktaha, never ever invests in external pleasures. Nor will he lean them for security. He knows these fellows all simply will come and go. Kate kanta kaste putra samsaro yapi ativa vichitra. What are you clinging to? Eh? Who is permanent? Who is temporary? What is this relationship? A few minutes. Narendra, the future Vivekananda, was enjoying his life. Father so rich, barrister. He never allowed his son nor his wife to come into this family business, these problems, etc. But all of a sudden, overnight, Vishwanath Datta passes away. Narendra, the eldest of the family, is caught between the devil and the deep blue sea. Where to go, what to do, he doesn't know. Within 1 hour, 2 hours of his father's death, of the cremation, somebody knocks the door of his house. Narendra opens to see a group of people, his own relatives, uncles, dashing into the house, pushing away his mother and father. Hey Naren, your father has taken loan from me, 5,000 rupees, give. Another fellow, your father taken 10,000 rupees loan from me, give. If you don't give this house to us. And overnight, next day morning, they are thrown into the streets with all luggage. That was enough for Narendra. What is this samsara? What is this? Till yesterday, they were enjoying my father's hospitality. They have not even given time to see my accounts and see from whom money is coming or going. It was thrown out. Once it is thrown out from their house, it took 140 years for the house to come back to Ramakrishna mission. What difficulty in Kolkata. 140 years. His ancestors, his descendants were enjoying that house. And out of 140 years, there were nearly 100 families who were living in that house. Not 100 people, 100 families. In that drainage, in that kachada, in that dirt, they were happy, very happy. It took so much struggle for the mission, for the monks. They were beaten, some monks were beaten. Narendra, then he got this higher call. What is this samsara? What is this God? Is there a God? Mother also got vexed up. No food, no shelter, no clothing, worn out saris. If you get one roti, that was rich food. Swamiji going from house to house and shop to office in Kolkata, brilliant student of the Calcutta University, no vacancy for such a person, unemployment problem. But what to do? Then he understood the value of life. Then where is God? Is there a God? Have you seen God? became philosophical thanks to his mother who keyed him up. What is the use of your God, God, God you are telling? Find out where that God is. All this drama went on. That is how he comes to Sri Ramakrishna and he realizes the great truths. That is why you are there, I am there, that is why all this is there. Because of that higher truth which he got from Sri Ramakrishna. So the security outside is always in a flux. Every second it changes. So the yogi is not interested in that. So the yogi abides in the bliss that the self is. Self itself is sukha. Anandamaya purushaha. Chidananda rupa shivoham shivoham. Please mark the point. The self is Anandam. It is not the bliss of the self. It is self itself. Bliss is self. Satchit Ananda. It is not a cap that is put on the self. It is Anandam itself. By nature you are full of joy. By default you are stuck up in this samsara. By default. So the basic rule is unless our external pursuit is suspended, we will not be at peace within. Don't go in the wrong direction. So change your perception. It's called paradigm shift in psychology. Going in the wrong direction, somebody says, what are you doing? Why are you wasting petrol? Why are you wasting your energy? Anandam is in that place. Go. Some people keep telling, oh, I wish I would have come to Ramakrishna Math 25 years ago. I am going in this road every day. His Anandam is deluding him. Just a little turn, he will find so much of joy in the heart of the twin cities. He need not go to Gatkesar, he need not go to Bhuvanagiri. But I am going in this road, I stay in Tarnaka, I go to my office in this road, 25 years. But the sukha is not there. Alpa sukha, not infinite sukha. Good man, good people, but the real sukha is deluding them. Somewhere they get a beating from nature, then they turn. By that time, pallu raalipotayi, kallu kanapadu. Em chestam? Denture veskoni jantikal tinnattu untundi. One fellow had so much interest in jantikalu, but unfortunately denture. Moment he will bite something, denture will come out. But that desire remained, that Anandam to enjoy the jantikalu was there. So the funny story says, after his wife or somebody who was not giving him jantikalu because denture is a big problem, he called his beautiful grandson who was a very loving boy, hey, konni 30 jantikal తీసుకురా, bring 30 pieces. How to eat 30 pieces of jantikalu? He powdered them and started eating. Wonderful man. He is finding sukha in powdered jantikalu. Because he cannot eat them naturally. Original jantikalu. So Anandam is still there. So please note the two important sadhanas that the yogi does. One is Bahya Anitya Sukha Asaktim Hitva. That to be kept in mind. Bahya Anitya Sukham Asaktim Hitva. And the second is Atma Sukha Nirvrataha. One is giving up and another is the experiencing. So a quiet, peaceful mind alone can experience happiness, and the reflection of true happiness will be experienced in a peaceful mind only. Next point here in the Shloka 51 is, the enlightened one does not seek happiness from the world, but nirvrataha, avrittaha, nirvrataha, chakshu, power to see, he beholds the Atman inside, and he is absolutely, totally blissful. Refer to the Bhagavad Gita for more clear understanding. Second chapter. Sthitaprajna Lakshana. Arjuna Uvacha. Sthitapragnasya ka bhasha. Samadhistasya keshava. Sthitadhi kim prabhasheta. Kim asita vrajeta kim. How? What? When? Where does a Sthitaprajna live? What does he speak? How does he speak? How does he sit? How does he walk? How does he behave? A broad question in 2 lines. Ka bhasha? Kasya vrajati? Then, who is Sthitaprajna? He did not simply said, Prajahati yada kama. All the desires, all the Vishayananda, Prajahati. Through the mind. Sarvan kaman. Manogatan. Then when Sarvan kaman manogatan tyaktva tyajati atmanye vatmana tushtaha. See the Sloka 51? Same words. What was Sri Krishna's Gita? Shankara put it for our convenience with an example. Atmanye vatmana tushtaha. Sita pragnastadoj. Tushta, satisfied, not in the objects. So, he is satiated with everything else on account of having the nectar of realization of the supreme goal. Atmanye vatmana tushta. So, how does that Anundam pop up in him, grow in him? The wisdom arising from the discrimination between the self, Atma, and not self, Anatma, which is done constantly. That is stable. Then refer to the 5th chapter, 7th shloka. Sri Krishna says, Sri Bhagavanu Vacha, Yoga Yukto Vishuddhatma Vijitatma Jitendriyah Sarva Bhutatma Bhutatma Kurvannapi Na Lipyate. Is that wonderful? What are the qualities of that yogi? Jitendriyah, Yoga Yuktaha, Vijitatma, Sarva Bhutatma Bhutatma. He is seeing himself in others and others in himself. So there is no Dvesha, there is no Raga, there is no Bhaya, it is only Ananda. Shankara says, though in this 5.7, endowed with yoga, yoga yuktaha, devoted to the performance of nitya and naimittika karmas. He is doing his naimittika karma, nitya karma, preserving the body, but he is not caught up in that naimittika nitya karmas. Endowed with yoga, devoted to the performance and nitya and naimittika duties, pure in mind, vishuddha atma, and controlled in body, conqueror of the organs, jita indriya, the self of all beings, sarva bhutatma bhutatma, he does not become tainted even while performing the actions. He'll be involved in responsibilities, he'll be involved in the duties, but he is not caught. No grease in his hand, it doesn't touch him at all. But he is involved. So he is full of happiness. So many Mahatmas we have seen, older generation of monks, and even now, so many wonderful people doing intense work, but so happy, so blissful, so joyful, like the lamp inside. That should be practiced, that should be thought, that should be meditated upon. Shloka number 51. Now let us move to understand a little, 3-4 minutes, Shloka number 52. Please repeat. Upadistopi tad dharmaihi alipto vyomavan munihi sarva vinmodhavat tishte asakto vayuvaccharet upadhistopi tad dharmai alipto vyomavan munihi sarvavin modhavat tishtet asakto vayuvaccharet upadhista api tad dharmaihi upadhi staha api tad dharmaihi. Though living with the upadhis, what are the upadhis? The different coverings. This chaddar is a upadhi. Your shirt is a upadhi. Your body is a upadhi. Your cap is a upadhi. In winter time, so many garments you put. What is that? Each one is a upadhi for the body. In summer, one upadhi we give up. Though the yogi is living with the upadhis, which is called the body-mind complex, pancha bhutas, pancha indriyas, pancha pranas, pancha karmendriyas, all these are upadhis, coverings. The name, the fame, the jati, the kula, the mata, the pranta, the bhasha, upadhi. Upadhista api tad dharmaihi, though living in the upadhis and their branches, attributes. Aliptaha vyomavat munihi. That muni or a yogi, muni means mananashilaha munihi. Thinking deeply inside is a muni. The Jivan Mukta is a muni. He'll speak very less, but he's full of happiness. Alipta Vyomavat Munihi, the contemplative one is unattached to them like Vyomaha, space. Bad smell will come, good smell will come, but the space is unaffected. People will come, people will go, the space is unaffected. It's infinite, Anantam. Like that his life will be. Next point you see. Sarvavit Modaha Vat Tishtet. Another qualification of a yogi. He'll be like a modha. He'll be like a fool. Nobody can able to recognize him. Though knowing everything, he may behave as a fool. Next. Asaktaha vayuvaccharet. Another example. He is unattached. So he'll be like the wind. He is totally unattached. He may yet move about like the wind. How long? How long will he keep moving? As long as there is prarabdha. Prarabdha karma will affect. 3 karmas. Prarabdha karma, sanchita karma, agami karma. So whoever it is will have to experience prarabdha karma. Because of the prarabdha karma, the body is affected, but they have to continue. But he is no problem. No worries. Worries for others. He is in the abode of joy. As long as the prarabdha karma is there, because the arrow has to go and hit somewhere. He has shot the arrow. Sri Ramakrishna used to tell his own example. He is himself the Mahapurusha. He is the Paramahamsa. He is Sarvavyapi, Sarvagnaha. He is Avatar Varishtha. But he says, Pancha Bhuta Pode, Brahma Pode Kande. Brahman falling into the Pancha Bhutas, he starts crying. Rama did he not cry? Krishna did he not cry for Venna? Every Mahapurusha cried like any baby. And they suffered. Ramana Maharshi had hand cancer. Sri Ramakrishna had throat cancer. Krishna was shot by a hunter. So everybody has to undergo the prarabdha. As long as you are in this Panchabhuta Prapancha. No escape. You have come with that prarabdha. So as long as the prarabdha is there, the association of the body will be there. The physical body will undergo various conditions caused by prarabdha. Because of the varieties of experiences, the anubhutis of pain and pleasure at the physical level, where some are favorable, some are unfavorable, some are good, some are bad. Others are upset. His devotees, his family, others are upset. But the yogi says, I am in full of joy. O mind, you be full of joy. Let the body think of it, worry about itself. So, upadhi dharmaihi aliptaha, he says. So, the Atma accommodates everything like space, vyomavata, but it is not affected. More in the next class. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.